Red carpets, flashing cameras, enthusiastic cheers from fans. Surely everyone has dreamed of becoming famous at least once in their lives, of being a famous musician, a sought-after actor, or a popular singer. But the path to becoming a star is thorny, and only a few manage to make the dream a reality. But what if the doors to showbiz were open from the start? Would it be cheating to say that an anime with an hour-and-a-half premiere has the best first episode in anime history? The fact that one episode is practically 4 episodes long is in itself proof enough that the people who created it cared about the material they adapted. Sure, the source material itself was already pretty great, but taking it to another level is really something special. I usually like to talk about character writing when I make my videos, and I will, but I want to deal with other things first. Since I'm talking about the episode as a whole, and if I'm going to claim it's the best first episode ever, I need to properly back it up. The visual style chosen for the anime is pretty much in line with the manga. There's nothing excessive about it in terms of backgrounds or anything like that, but I think that's only for the best. The star-filled eyes of the Oshi No family tell us everything we need to know in this regard. Our attention should be fixed on them. The animation in the first half of the episode is nothing special, and of course, while it's not technically wrong, it was consistent, and that's the main thing, because art and animation shine when they're in demand, when the characters need to focus on them more than anything else. The moment is when it's their time to shine. We are forced to pay attention to them when the art style changes and we become aware of the emotion the scene is trying to convey, whether it's Ruby learning to live, Ai learning to love, or Aqua's burning desire for revenge. All of these moments are emphasized because the adaptation understands what it needs to do to elevate the source material. The author wants us to feel joy, sadness, or anger. The director has done a great job deciding when to insert these moments and how to work with them. We can't talk about the structure without talking about the story itself. Of course, it should be noted that the adaptation doesn't change anything about the plot or the characters. So when I talk about such things, I'm praising the series as a whole, not just the anime. But it should be obvious as it is. The story of Oshi No Ko is a story that repeatedly subverts the viewer's expectations. At first we think it will be a story about the struggle Ai and her doctor face, but it unfolds and throws that idea into the gutter when Goru is killed, and he reincarnates into Aqua, the son of that very Ai Hoshino. And Ai's daughter becomes the girl who was treated by Goru. We expected to follow Ai through the lens of her children, but in the script it becomes apparent that Aqua and Ruby are preparing to work in the entertainment industry, so there's a sense that perhaps they'll take on the role of mother instead. But of course, all that crumbles when Ai is killed, and all of our sensible ideas just burn into nothingness when the true story of Oshi No Ko is revealed. As for the plot, Aqua's revenge story isn't anything special on its own, but the story actually has its own unique characteristics. Plot designs combined with interesting characters placed in different settings are the essence of the fresh narrative. Aqua's revenge isn't just about finding a man and completing a task. There's a big chasm to cross between him and his ultimate goal, and that's the entertainment industry. We are shown this throughout the episode, the struggle that even someone as talented as Ai had to go through to reach the place she has taken. Aqua must now become one of the best to work her way up the chain and reach her goal. It's a compelling way of showing all the problems of the industry. Ruby, this is a girl who was deprived of a future in a past life out of bad luck. She spent most of her life in hospital. All she could do was watch her idol. She wanted to be just like Ai. To her, this lie means everything because it is the only joy she can hold on to. She can hold on to the lie because she lives in the present moment, and so she becomes the daughter of her idol. For her, what matters is the present, not the future. She looks to the present, trying to absorb all the joys she never got a chance to experience. She has never had the chance to experience them. It all culminates in her dance recital. Ruby was horrified at the thought because she simply couldn't dance. She had never had the opportunity to try it. Any physical movement she tried to do sent her literally and figuratively back down to earth, to her former life. But this time, she has support. Her old dream has merged with her present life, and I am guiding her on the right path. The talent was there. She just needed a little push, and she got it. Aqua is a bit of a complicated character, because none of his problems lie on the surface. In a past life, he was a successful man, a good doctor. Thinking about the stress doctors go through enough to understand why, he was a little unhappy with his life, and was looking for some kind of change. He is more than content to be Ai's son. He is also not thinking about his future. He got his acting contract through pure chance. Outside of that, trying to sort himself out was something completely secondary. This becomes even more evident after Ai's death, when Aqua wonders if this new life is even worth pursuing. When he's already lived a bit of life before and survived death, so what more does he need? However, the end of the prologue is the real beginning of his character, as the sudden realization of the events surrounding Ai's death has lit a spark in him to light his way forward as his star has gone out. He has his share of problems on a deeper level that he will have to deal with. Finally, we have the obvious star of the prologue in Ai Hoshino. As I said before, almost everything here focuses on her, the real star. It's so interesting to see how idols are portrayed in anime, because usually you see them as exceptionally good, without any problems in the background. That's not the case with reality TV. Idol culture is a toxic thing. With no one to truly call family, it makes sense that she makes the brave choice to leave her children and risk everything for the chance that she can learn to love. And her idol career is built on the same basis. She will lie and lie until one day she finds her own truth. Unlike her own parents, she is not absent from her children's lives. Busyness is no excuse for her, because she will work to make them feel loved, to try to find that love for herself. Perhaps what could be called greed is that she wants to love everyone. She mentions that one day she might pay for such an ideal, but it was something she wanted to try no matter what. Of course, she pays. In one of the most heartbreaking scenes I think you'll see in anime, the focus has always been on her. The lights, the camera, the media attention, it was all focused on her. But at the end of her life, when she has been unfairly robbed of a bright future, she switches all her attention to her children. She never felt loved as a child, and so in her final moments she let them know that they had everything she had. She had to make sure that the lie became true. Her life had been lived for them, and as she said, "I love you." Her character was complete. She had learned to love, even if her life didn't turn out the way she wanted it to. She let them know that they were loved, and would always be stars, and her eyes burned out. Ruby wants to shine just like Ai, even if it's a harder or more dangerous path. And of course, Aqua is happy to throw her life away in her honor. Three people living very different lives have come together to build a relationship that will fuel them all. Time will tell if Ruby and Aqua can be truly happy in the end. But as for Ai Hoshino, she's done her job well, and she can finally rest easy knowing that she too can love. I firmly believe that this opening episode is the greatest anime of all time. I'm glad Oshi No Ko got such a great adaptation because it really deserves it, and I'm looking forward to it, the sequel to the anime. If you want me to review other episodes of the anime Oshi No Ko, please support this video with a link, and write your opinion about this anime and all the characters. I am very interested in your opinion. If there's anything you don't like about this video, post it in the comments. I'll read it all. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck, everyone. Bye.